ようこそゲームクラマへ。私はトムです。Today we're just going to be playing some Pokemon Sun and hanging out. We're about to go to Aether Paradise, so I'm very excited. We're at like the halfway point in the game, and this is our first year anniversary, kind of. Oh no, not to the day, but pretty close. So it's been really exciting playing Pokemon Sun with everybody for a whole year. I've really enjoyed it. My Japanese has grown a lot. I hope yours has as well. If you need some extra resources, though, I've got the transcript in the link below. Something that really helps me as I'm preparing for these episodes is I write everything down and I practice it and I study like the words. I'm like, oh, hey, this is a word I don't know. This is a grammar thing that I don't know. And then I like research it and I learn it. And even if you just pick a couple lines, it's so worth your time. I highly recommend it. Thank you to Arhenis and Tavi for always double checking the transcripts with me and providing hints and pointers. They are probably hanging out in the chat right now, or one of them is usually. It varies a little bit. So if you've got questions during today's live stream, please ask in the chat. If you're catching us after the fact, you can always leave a comment or hit us up on Twitter or something like that. I love getting questions. I love helping people. So that's a great way to do it. This Pokemon just doesn't want to play. Let's find someone else. Yeah, Yadon. Anyways, before we begin, though, I did get a question about playing Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and people were asking if I'm planning on doing that. And, well, I'm halfway through this game. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon are mostly the same until you reach the end of the game stuff, so I don't really see a point in playing those, especially, like, starting from zero. I mean, I'm sorry, I just don't see much of a point. So it's probably not going to happen. I might cover some of the end game stuff after we finish Pokemon Sun, because I do have the games, and I'm looking forward to playing through them. So, there's that. But right now, I don't have any plans for Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon content. We're just sticking with Pokemon Sun for the time being. And before we begin, I want to just point out a few little grammar points to keep an eye out for in today's episode. They crop up twice or three times, and, it's worth figuring out, prefacing it. So the first one is honorific requests. So basically, if you have an honorific request, you've got a verb like got noru, like to ride. That's one we're going to see today. And this is like to get on something, right? So normally it would be like notte kudasai, like please ride. But if we're being honorific, instead you're going to say o nori kudasai. It's coming from nori, like norimasu. It's our mas form, polite form. So o nori kudasai. And that's a pretty general thing for most verbs. Like, I'm trying to think of another one that you could use it with. Hanashi, I guess you could say, like, o hanashi kudasai, like, please talk. I don't know. Just, that's the general idea. And the other one you could do is nasai, or nori nasai kind of thing. Like, that's another way to kind of say, in a very honorific way, please do this, and then so the kudasai is coming from kudasaru, which is just our general, like, to give, and nasai is coming from nasaru, which is more of a polite version of, like, suru, to do. Not even polite, but, like, honorific. The other thing is going to be, we're going to see beki a couple times. Beki is really cool. It's like, you must do something. It's much stronger than, like, something hogai, so you could say like taberu hogai, like you should eat, but you could be like taberu beki desu, and that's like you really, really should eat. So keep an eye out for those things before we begin. All right, that's enough talking. We are gonna fly on to Kantai City. I guess I could have done that all while we were talking. I'm sorry. I just got a little distracted. I wanted to bring those up because someone suggested that I just like kind of bring these things up to reinforce them a little bit. So hopefully that helps. I don't know. We can go faster. I'm still shocked that we're like a year on out. I'm still doing this. And we've made it through halfway through the game. If you look on the channel, like we had started our Pokemon Leaf Green playthrough. And I'm not even sure if we made it to the first gym, like through the first gym. Which just happens. The way that we were playing it was not as fast. This is streaming lets us get through a lot more content, which I really enjoy. So let's begin. Omachi shite orimashita. So, omachi shite, omachi suru. Yet again, this is another this is kind of another more formal way of speaking. Matsu is, of course, to wait. So, machimasu kind of thing, to wait. But omachi shite, like, to be waiting, orimashita. So, orimashita is coming from oru, omachi shite oru. That's like, machi shiteiru is like to be currently doing. Shite oru is kind of the same thing, just more colloquial, a little more slangy, you could even say. But he's still being polite here. Like, don't conflate the slangy with the impoliteness, because that's not the case. It's just how they speak. So, omachi shite orimashita, like I was waiting for you. Yeah. これは失礼。失礼挨拶が遅れました。Sorry, これは失礼。挨拶が遅れました。So, これは失礼。失礼 is just like it's a rude behavior, discourtesy and politeness. Like, if you're entering the classroom late, you should be like, 失礼します very quietly as you like enter the classroom and go to your seat. So, これは失礼, like, this was a rudeness of me kind of thing. Like me saying that I've been waiting for you. 挨拶が遅れました. So, 遅れる is just, like, to be late, to be overdue, to be delayed. So, 遅れる. 挨拶が遅れました. So, 遅れました is our polite past tense form. So, the aisatsu are like greetings, are late. So, it's kind of like saying, like, oh, I haven't even introduced myself. Like, oh, this introduction is overdue. This greeting is overdue, kind of thing. 私、ザオボと言います. So, という, that's just like to say, right? To be called kind of thing. ザオボと言います. Like, I am called ザオボ、私. Hey, uploading. 以前あなたに素晴らしいものをお見せすると言いましたよね. So, 以前 is just previously. It's a more, like, I don't know. It's a little more formal than other ways of saying previously. There's a bunch of different ways to say previously. I always feel like this one's a little more formal. Maybe that's just because it's kanji together, though. Every time there's two kanji, I feel like it's a little more formal. But Zaobo is going to use a lot of more formal speech than we're used to. Other characters have spoken formally, but he uses a lot. So, あなたに素晴らしいものをお見せすると言いましたよね. So, と言いました, that's our same と言います. Like, ザオボと言います. You know, I'm called ザオボと言いました. This to say becomes more like I said it literally. So, like, と言いました, I said this. 素晴らしいものをお見せる. 見せする. Sorry, お見せする. So, お見せする. This is a, so earlier we were talking like formal speech. This is kind of a kenjogo. This is our humble form of making verbs. お見せする. So, 見せる is like to show someone something, right? So instead, it becomes 見せます. お見せする. That's like, I'm going to do this and I'm humbling myself before you kind of thing. And if you wanted to make it, honorific, so he was talking about something I would be doing, he could be like, お見せになる. That would be the more, like, honorific way. So honorific is putting other people up. Humbling, you put yourself down. You have to use both for this formal speech. So, 素晴らしいものを, so a wonderful thing をお見せすると言いました. So I said I would show you something wonderful, right? Previously. Yeah. その素晴らしいものとは. So, その is of course like この、その、like this, that. So that thing that we were talking about in the past, その素晴らしいもの, that wonderful thing とは, it is called, like, you could say その素晴らしいものは, like, that wonderful thing is, the to makes it a little bit more quotey, like, remember I said this, Aether paradise. So, Aether paradise. Aether paradise とは、アローラの海に浮かぶ. So, yet again, this is our とは, like, this thing I'm calling this, Aether paradise, our subject. Aurora no umi ni. So the ni is just like, in this place, Aurora no umi, the ocean, umi of Alola. Aurora no umi ni ukabu. So ukabu is one of our floating verbs. There's two that we're going to see today, actually. Basically, like, this ukabu is a little more of, like, drifting, appearing like it is there. So this is, obviously, it's used for this large Aether paradise. It's an island-like thing. Islands also ukabu, you could say, because they're, like, present on the water. The other one that we're going to see later is uku. just keep it in mind. This uku is a little more buoyant, like it's starting down below and it floats up a little bit. That's my interpretation. There's a lot of gray area though, so just clarifying. So ukabu, this is what we're saying right now. Aurora no umi ni ukabu Pokemon no rakuen. So it is ukabu Pokemon no rakuen. So that whole thing, Aurora no umi ni ukabu, is modifying Pokemon no rakuen. Rakuen is like paradise, kind of like fun garden, pleasure garden. Pokemon no rakuen is a Pokemon's paradise that floats on the ocean. Aurora no umi ni ukabu Pokemon no rakuen. Pokemon o hogo suru tame no jinkou no shima. So Pokemon o hogo suru. Hogo is, we're going to see this word a lot. Learn this word. It's like conservation, care, protection, shelter are good words for it too. Down here, I'll pull it up. Shelter, guardianship. Like that's kind of the idea where you are protecting something, you are conserving something. I'm using conservation because we're talking about animals. But yeah, Pokemon o hogo suru tame no jinkou no shima. So tame we see a lot. It's like purpose, for the purpose of. So for the purpose of protecting these Pokemon, no jinkou no shima. Shima is obviously island, so it is an island for the purpose of that. But the jinkou is modifying the island because it's jinkou is like man-made, man-constructed. Like the kogyo, that ko kanji is kind of our like construction creation sort of idea. Like kogyo, here we go, this one, manufacturing industry. It's like things that you're creating. So of course, people, construction, man-made, right? Jinkou no shima, and a man-made island. 私が約束を守る大人だと証明するために。So 約束を守る is so 約束 is like promises, right? Mamoru is to protect, so it's like I protect my promises. That's just the way they say like I keep my promises. So 約束を守る大人だと証明する。約束を守る大人。大人 is just like adult. So an adult who keeps their promises だと証明する. The だと is like quoting that. 証明する is like proof, verifying kind of thing. So I'm going to prove that I am an adult who keeps their promises するために. Like in order to prove that I am an adult who does these sort of things. So 私が約束を守る大人だと証明するために. So for the sake of proving that I am an adult who keeps their promises, エーテルパラダイスに来ますよね. So it's like, you know, 来ます 来る to come. Like you'll come to like Aether paradise, right? Like for that sake, you'll be coming there. I feel like this is a little weird. I double checked with the English translation and it matches up with mine. I feel like it's a little weird because I'd think from here you'd use iku, like ikimasu, instead of kimasu. Like, because we're going to go there. Kimasu kuru is usually used like you are moving towards the destination where I, the speaker, am. It's like kimasu would be like, like kimashita, like you came here kind of thing. I don't exactly know why he's using it here. I tried searching a lot, but every time you look for these like kimasu instructions, you just find the really basic ikimasu, kimasu differences, which isn't helpful in this situation. My assumption is it's kimasu coming there because he is associated with it. Like, it is in part him, in a sense. Like, he's representing it. But I honestly don't know. That's completely conjecture. I couldn't find anything to really support that. So, I don't know. So, okay. エーターパラダイスに来ますよね。はい。Yeah, I'll go. お乗りください。エーターパラダイスはすごいですよ。So, お乗りください. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is a like honorific way. He's talking about our actions. お乗りください. Like, please write it. I'm honoring your actions. And is kind of, it's agreement. It's another way of saying like, hi, kind of. Yes. See. Let me pull that down. But, エータルパラダイスはすごいですよ. Like, Aether paradise is amazing. There we go. 待って、俺も連れてって. So, 待って is of course like wait, you know. We saw matsu, machi earlier, お待ちしてます. お待ちしておりました. He said, this is just 待って, like wait, is a command. 俺も me too, 連れてって. So, 連れる is like to take along. It's like you'll have like 連れて行きます, which is like to take along and go there. Or like 連れてきた, like I brought them here. This is used for people. You wouldn't use this for items. It says that right there, to take a person. Just worth considering though. And he's saying that 連れて行って. This is just a little colloquial. He's cutting off the 行って. And this is his command, like, you should take me too. Take me along and go there. 連れて行って、連れて行く. You know. あら、島クイーンのライチさんまでお見送りとは. So, お見送り is like to see off. You know, me is like see, and okuri is like to send out, okuru. So, miokuri is like seeing farewell off, escorting kind of thing. I like escorting. So, o miokuri to wa, so what he's saying here is like, oh, shimakuin no raichi-san made. So made, you know, it's like up to this point, to this extent, sort of thing. So like, he's saying like, even all the way up to Island Queen Lychee, someone as important as that, o miokuri to wa. So he's like, oh, you're even being escorted by the Island Queen. That's pretty phenomenal, sort of thing. So, 島巡りをするトレーナーは島クイーンにとって可愛い. So, beginning thing, トレーナーは trainers are. What kind of trainers? 島巡りをするトレーナー. That's just like trainers who are doing the island tour. That's all. So those trainers are 島クイーンにとって. So, にとって is kind of like regarding, concerning. So like for an island queen, or to an island queen, I would say. So like trainers who are doing the island tour to an island queen, kawaii, they are cute. Like island queens think they're cute, I guess. Like I don't know. Kawaii kodomo mitai na sonzai dakara ne. So this obviously changes how we're reading the kawaii, of course. It's a kawaii kodomo mitai na sonzai. So sonzai is just like existence. Like, they are a thing. They're a being. What kind of being are they, though? Kawaii kodomo mitai na sonzai. So, kawaii kodomo is, like, really cute kids. Mitai is, like, looks like. They are like this. So, it's like, trainers who are doing the island challenge look like cute kids to me. They're a thing that looks like cute kids to me. The Island Queen Lychee. So, you know. It's, the idea is more like a, all the trainers who do the island tour seem like cute children to me in a sort of protective way, I suppose. Like, and I want to make sure they're okay. ... 結婚したことないけどさ. So, okay, sorry. 結婚する is like to be married. 結婚したこと is like the thing, the koto of having, した like past tense, being married. 結婚したこと. So the thing of having married someone. ない. It's not there. I've never married someone. 結婚したことないけどさ. The kedo is just like, however, kind of thing. So she's like, oh, they seem like kids. They're really cute kids. I love kids, but I'm not married. Don't think I'm married, kind of thing. Oh, I don't know why they had to add that line. Lychee, you're strong and fierce and independent. Alright. Then she's going, いいかい、二人とも. So, いいかい, this isn't... So, at first I was like, oh, good, question mark? Like, is it okay? Because we'll see this kai at the end of a sentence as, like, instead of ka, it'll be kai sometimes, you know, as our question marker. It's none of these. I don't know why I did that. And Eve is, of course, good. But ikai is a little bit different, actually. It's more of a, like, listen up, or pay attention kind of thing. So she's being like, listen, you two. Futari tomo, you two. Ikai, listen. 競う相手は自分自身。共に歩むのはポケモンだよ. So, this is like, this is a little weird. It's kind of a, how to describe it? It's like a proverb that she's saying. I'm not sure if it's an actual proverb or if she's just making it up or if they just made it up. Well, it can't be an actual proverb. It has Pokemon in it. I'm sorry. But 競う is, like to quarrel, to fight. So 競う相手, like your opponent in fighting, you know, the person you're competing with. 競う相手は自分自身. So we've seen 自分自身 a lot. That's like yourself. So your opponent is yourself. 共に歩むのは, the thing that, like, 共に is like together with, friendly with, kind of, 歩む is just a more old-fashioned way of saying 歩く, I guess you could say. ayumu, to go on foot. Aruku is just the same thing, and you see it more often. I guess ayumu has the to go on foot specification, but I don't... Can you walk without going on foot? I'm not sure. But, tomo ni ayumu no wa, so the thing that you are gonna walk together with, Pokemon da yo, is Pokemon. So it's like your opponent is yourself, but your your walk-in friend is your Pokemon. There we go. Hakase wa? So this is just like sentence topic, right? That sentence topic of my sentence is the professor, but it's more like how about you? Like, how about you, professor? Like, are you gonna go? 僕にはやるべきことがたくさんあるからね。So, やるべきこと. First time we see Becky. Becky's our great friend. Becky just means, as I said, like, you should do something. Oh no, did I talk about Becky at the beginning? I meant to when I was talking about honorific requests. Becky just means, like, you ought to do this, you should do this. So, 僕にはやるべきこと. Yaru is like to do. So, yaru beki is like to do, you must do. And then koto's things like, it's just saying things you must do. Yaru beki koto. So, yaru beki koto ga aru is just saying like, there are things that I must do. Takusan just means like a lot of them. So, takusan aru kara ne. Like, there's a whole bunch of them. And kara, because of that, I'm not gonna go. Secrets. He's not saying ikanai, but because he doesn't need to say ikanai. You get the idea. 僕の代わりにすごいと言われる財団のテクノロジーを見てきてよ。So, 僕の代わりに we see this 代わりに a lot when we're learning new moves, right? It's instead of, like in place of. So, 僕の代わりに is like in my stead, in place of me, instead of me. すごいと言われる財団のテクノロジーを見てきてよ。So, すごいと言われる. This is our という, like to be said, but it's a passive form. So it's not something he's doing. It is like, it is said by other people. と言われる. And すごいと言われる. So it is called amazing. Like it is understood to be amazing kind of thing. 財団のテクノロジー. So the technology of the foundation that is said, called amazing. すごいと言われる財団のテクノロジーを見てきてよ. So 見る, to look, 来て, come back. So it's like, you go look at it and come back here. Or, come back from there. そうだな。今度は次の島. So he's like, but he's saying, oh no, that's not right. Like, you're not going to come back here because, そうだな. That's right. 今度は next time, 次の島. It's the next island. We've been all over this island. Nothing left to see here. 裏々島のマリエ庭園で会おうぜ. So, 庭園 is just like garden. マリエ庭園 is the Marie Gardens. 会おうぜ. Like, let's meet. The day means, like, in this location. So, Marie庭園で会おうぜ. Like, let's meet at the Marie Gardens. And they are the Marie Gardens of 裏々島. 裏々島のマリエ庭園. I'm specifying 島. Someone pointed out, I've been saying, like, Akarashima, which is island. But, when it's at the end of the word, it's jima. That's just how it works most of the time. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Just slipped my mind. So, jima. Let's fix that. So, 裏々島のマリエ庭園で会おうぜ. Let's meet there. さよなら, Akara jima. So he's like, yes, goodbye, Akala Island. なんかあれば、また戻ってくればいいだけだもんね. So, なんかあれば, like, 何か is of course like something. あれば is from aru. So, 何かある, like, if there's something is there. 何かあれば, if something is there. And he's using this to be like, it makes sense when you finish the whole sentence, I guess. また戻ってくればいい. So, また戻って、戻る is like to return. To turn back, to return. また is again. So, なんかあればまた戻って. Like, if there's something and we return again. Like, if there's a reason to return again. That's kind of what he's saying. So, なんかあればまた戻ってくれば. くれる is of course being like, to, like, receive that, to give it kind of thing. Like, if there's a reason that I get to do this, 戻ってくればいい. Like, this くればいい, something えばいい is a pretty common, like, that would be really good. Like, I really hope this happens kind of thing. And you also see it as like, yokatta about like past tense. Like, I wish I did that. I wish that thing happened. So, ii dake da mon ne. And the mon is just like giving a like justification or reason. Like, oh, it'd be so great if we had a reason to come back here. Nankareba mata modotte kureba ii dake da mon ne. それでは、しばしの間、船旅をお楽しみください。So, それでは is like, well then, しばしの間. So, しばし is like, しばらく. It's like a short while. Yet again, I don't know the difference. I was looking up differences and I couldn't tell. But, しばしの間. 間 is like, interval of time. So, it's like short while, interval of time. It seems a little redundant, but whatever. しばしの間. So, like, for a little while. 船旅をお楽しみください. So, 船旅 is just like boat trip, adventure. Trip by boat. So, and then お楽しみください. Yet again, this is our like, お乗りください. Very similar to that. But instead of 乗り, it's enjoy. So, お楽しみください. Please enjoy the boat trip. 連絡船ですけどね. So, 連絡船. 連絡 is just like, kind of like a contact. So a contact boat is like, oh, I like that. The first word is junction though. That actually makes more sense because it's a ferry. You know, it just goes between one place and another back and forth. So contact boat makes sense too, but I like junction boat a little more. Connecting ferry boat. See, connecting line. Similar ideas for the connecting line. So 連絡船ですけどね. So it's like, but it's just a ferry. It's not like a yacht that we're taking or anything like that. Joné is asking, is this Ultra? This is not Ultra. I'm sorry. I talked at the beginning of the episode. This is just normal Sun. I'm not going to do all of Sun and Ultra Sun because it'd be a lot of the same dialogue. If you're studying Ultra Sun, though, I've got transcripts for like the entire series, pretty much for the entire Sun, and up to this point at least. Should be mostly the same dialogue, honestly. Okay. でっかい鉄の塊が浮いてるのってすごいな. So, careful. The first time I read this, I thought he was talking about the boat. He's not talking about the boat. でっかい is like really, really big. And tetsu is like metal or iron. In this case, it's iron. What is the tetsu? Why was I thinking metal? I'm not sure why I was thinking metal. It is just iron. Like the kanji means iron. But a katamari is like a katamari damashi, right? It's like lumps. So it's like that big hunk of iron. でっかい鉄の塊. So a really big lump of iron. が浮いてるのってすごいな. So 浮いてる. This is our uku. You know, not ukabu. This is 浮いてる. It's like, you know, floating. Yet again, this is what I'm talking about, the gray area. Like, earlier it was ukabu. Now he's talking about Aether Paradise again, and it's uku, gray area. 浮いてるのって. So it's floating, and that thing is てすごいな. Like, it's just really cool. So it's te, yet again, this is like it's quoting the fact that he's like, you know, someone said this at one point, that it's a big hunk of iron that's floating. It's our subject kind of at the same time. You know, don't worry about it too much. So, 浮いてるのってすごいな. Isn't that really cool? ポケモンが支えてるからって、トム知ってた? So, 支える is to support. So, ポケモンが支えてるから. That's like, because Pokemon are supporting it, right? Sorry, 支える. Like, so, ポケモンが支えてるから, because Pokemon are supporting it. て, like, the te again is quoting, like, this is what I've heard, like, not what I've heard, this is like, this is what it's said. Like, it's said to be this kind of thing. It's really big and floating because Pokemon are supporting it. トム知ってた? Did you know that? そうだよ. So そうだよ is like, that's right, yes. And そうなの is like, oh, is that so? So そうだよ, そうなの? I'm gonna go, そうなの? Because I didn't know that Pokemon were supporting it. 言ったら面白いよね. How, you joker. Itara is like, if that were the case kind of thing. 面白いよね. Like, that would be interesting or kind of funny, right? So he's like, I played a prank on you. It's not the case. Jonesen. Oh, thought of doing this lost sphere, but it was so slow. It is super slow in the beginning. That is something I want to say. At the beginning of this episode, I did say like we're like halfway through. But I think the second half of the game is probably going to be a lot faster than the first half of the game just because we know more now. And, it can speed up a little bit. But don't quote me on that. I don't know. Aether Paradise, すごく楽しみ. So, Aether Paradise, すごく楽しみ. Like, I'm really crazy looking forward to it. Aether Paradise. I really like those maps. I think they're cute. I hope they're back in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Aether Paradise. Just look at all these cool people hanging out with their Pokemon. What a paradise. Nothing bad ever happened in a sterile, clean environment like this. さあさあ、お二人様、エーテルパラダイスでございます。So, でございます. We've said this before. It's like, it is our very formal way of saying, like, this, right? It's coming from である, でございます. And it's humble. So, this is Aether Paradise. Aether Paradise でございます. お二人様 is just like, 二人 is two people, right? So, お二人様, that's just very, like, honorific. He's being like, I'm putting you up on a pedestal. Yes, look at those Pokemon. They're so happy. What compelling cutscenes. How's just stoked about this. エーテルパラダイスはポケモンを保護するため. So, Aether Paradise is for the sake of protecting Pokemon. 最新の技術をつぎ込んでおるわけなのです. So, 最新 is like most recent, kind of like cutting edge idea, latest, newest. 最新の技術. So, 技術 is like techniques, crafts, technology is listed right there too, which I think technology is more applicable here. So, 最新の技術. So, latest technology をつぎ込んでおるわけ. So, つぎ込む is like to invest, to like put money into, to pour into. So, つぎ込む. And the idea is like it's literally like pouring and to fill up, right? So, つぎ込んでおるわけ. So, わけ is like reason, meaning, reason, like for the sake of, so it's like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little twisted up right now. So it's like for the sake of, the reason of Aether Paradise is investing in the latest technology for the sake of like protecting Pokemon. It's a mouthful, but yeah. 地下ではポケモン保護のために新しいモンスターボールを Alright, so 地下, like literally ground underneath, it's underground, so even below here. では, so in the underground area, ポケモン保護のために for the sake of protecting Pokemon, 新しいモンスターボールを so they're doing something with new monster balls. 新しいモンスターボールを開発してたりもします. So 開発 is like opening, kind of like opening and embarking, and it's development, like you are exploitation. What a great second word for that, my goodness. But yeah, so it's like 開発してたりします, that's like たりする. It's like doing things like this. So he's using 新しいポケモンモンスターボールを開発してitari. That's like an example of one thing they're doing. They're doing other things there, but this is an example. They're making new monster balls. Moshimasu. We're also doing that. もっとも、エーテルパラダイスではモンスターボールは使えませんがね. So, もっとも, be a little careful. The もっとも I usually think of is like most. もっとも, but this one is more of the however one. So it's the second one, which is like although, but then it's saying plausible natural. I don't know why it's saying that. It's usually more of like an although kind of thing. So it's not our most extremely, though. It's the other one. So もっともエーテルパラダイスでは The only reason I know the difference is because I read the whole sentence already. I know I went over it. So just in case you're like, how does he know that? That's how I know it. もっともエーテルパラダイスでは so it's like, however, although in Aether Paradise, monster ball は monster balls 使えません. So 使う is to use, 使える to be able to use, 使えません to not be able to use. It's a polite way to do it. がね. So he's like, oh, but you can't use them here. ボールの機能を封じる妨害電波を出しておりますよ. So, ボールの機能, 機能 is kind of like function, like mechanism almost, function, faculty. Yeah, 機能を封じる. So, 封じる, is to seal. I think we have a 岩石封じ is our rock tomb, like rock seal idea for one of our moves. So, 封じる to seal. So, 機能を封じる to seal the functions, to close, to prevent the functions. 妨害電波. So 妨害 is like obstruction, interference, disturbance. Like, and denpa is electrical waves, like electromagnetic waves. So electromagnetic waves that interfere and seal the functions of the ball. ボールの機能を封じる妨害電波を出しております. We release them. We are releasing them. 出しておりますよ. Zaobo-san. So, Mr. Zaobo. ちょっと. It's like little bit. Like, it's more of like a hold up there. Like, wait a sec. 私のことは名前ではなく肩書きでお呼びなさい. So, 私のことは like my whole thing. He's talking about himself a little more abstractly because he's being very pompous right here. So that's why he's not just like 私は no, it's 私のことは名前ではなく. My whole thing is not a name. 名前ではなく. It's not a name. 肩書きで with my like 肩書き is like shoulder writing. It's like title. I don't know why it's shoulder writing, but that's the idea. So 肩書きでお呼びなさい. So this is our by the means of day, like by the means of my title. お呼びなさい. So yet again, this is our honorific request that we had earlier. I talked about it's our o something nasai, o something kudasai. Nasari is just like to do though, and yobi is coming from yobu, to like call. So 肩書きでお呼びなさい. Please call me by my title, not by my name. すごさ伝えてほしいのです. Did I say 伝えて? I'm sorry, it's 伝えて. 伝える. It's like to transmit, to convey. So すごさを伝えてほしいのです. So he's like, I want my amazingness to be transmitted to you. So すごい becomes すごさ, like amazing becomes amazingness, and then transmitted, I want it to be 伝えてほしいのです, explaining. So like, I want you to like convey my amazingness to them by using my title. And she's just like, hi, 支部長. So like branch chief. 私はあから島でのポケモン保護について. So あから島での like the on Akala Island no Pokemon Hogo, the Pokemon conservation we're doing there, について. So the について is like on the topic of that, regarding that, concerning that. So concerning the topic of Pokemon conservation on Akala Island, 代表にアピールしてきます. So 代表 is representative. In English, they used president for this, though. Just a big hint for you there who he's talking about. So, 代表にアピールしてきます. So, アピール, it's just appeal. Like, literally. That's all it is. アピール. It's not popping up here. I don't know why. But it's like to appeal towards, or to like to notify, to inform of, sort of thing. So, it's like, I'm going to make an appeal to the representative of the Pokemon conservation. And してきます is like, I'm gonna go do it and come back, kind of thing. So してきます. その子たちを案内しつつ、代表のもとにお連れしなさい。So, he's literally just, he's smart. He's smirking. I'm smirking. He's leaving the work to her because he thinks he's so good. その子たちを, so these kids, を案内して, like, what basically, 案内 is like guidance, touring kind of thing. But this is しつつ, it's not して, しつつ. しつつ is just like, whew, this is a super pompous grammar point. It's basically the idea, same thing as like しながら, which is like during. I wonder if しながら shows up. No, that's not that. I'm sorry. Nagara is like during something else or while you're doing this. So, like while you're guiding them around kind of thing. So, 案内しつつ, while you're guiding them around, 代表のもとにお連れしなさい. So, this しなさい yet again is like it's our formal request, but this time it's お連れしなさい. We saw 連れる earlier, like to take along, to lead them there. So お連れしなさい, lead them there. Where? 代表のもとに. So 代表 representative and もとに. Moto is just like origin. So it's like to the place where that person. It's not literally like take them to their origin, but it's like take them there, basically. 代表のもとに. Take them to the representative. Take them in front of them, kind of. So, you know, lead them to meet the representative is basically what you're saying. 代表のもとにお連れしなさい. While you're guiding them around. But yeah, so he could just say 案内しながら, like while you're doing this kind of thing. But he's using shitsutsu. It's just, it's more bookish. It's more formal. It's just more pompous. As I said, he kind of uses a lot of this language. And with most Japanese sentences, just of note, more emphasis is usually put on the verb that's at the end of the sentence or whatever's at the end of the sentence. So the main thing is please take them to the representative, and while you're doing that, guide them around also, kind of thing. So, 案内しつつ、代表のもとにお連れしなさい. She's like, ugh. Like, he just gave me his work. And this is the thing he promised to do, too. Like, no one was making him do it, I don't think. Yokoso, Tomi-san, Hao-san. So it's like, welcome, Mr. Tom, Mr. Hao. Watashi wa Bikke desu. So, I'm Bik. Hajimemashite. So, hajimemashite is just like, it's nice to meet you. This is the first time we've met kind of thing. Or we can say, Aurora. And yes, I did just do my hands. You should do it too. Let's do it. Aurora. Hands. ってなんで俺たちのこと知ってるの? So なんで is like a how, in what way kind of thing. So なんで how 俺たちのこと our thing 知ってるの? How do you know about our thing? 知ってる is just like currently you know about it, right? So like how did you know about us kind of thing. How did you know us? 俺たちのこと。アカラデのこと、職員に教わりました。So, アカラデのこと、the things that are on アカラ、like アカラデのこと、職員に教わりました。So, 教わる is like, 教える is like to teach someone, right? But this is the same kanji, but it's 教わる. So, this is our other one, to be taught by someone. And who are we being taught by? 職員に. So, 職員 is just like personnel, employee, staff. So, 職員に教わりました. I was taught by a staff member. They let me know about this stuff on Akala. ハウさんもポケモン保護のお手伝いをなされたとか? So, so ハウさんも even how ポケモン保護のお手伝い. 手伝い is just like to help, right? So ポケモン保護のお手伝い helping with Pokemon conservation をなされたとか? Nasaru is of course our like very formal to do, like she's raising us up again. But nasareta, it was done. Toka is like, and various other things. So like you've been up to a lot recently kind of thing. Such as helping out with Pokemon conservation. Arigatou gozaimasu. So thank you very much. それでは, well then, 上ねエントランスに参りますね. So, Mairu, we've said this a couple times, but it seems very relevant for this episode, is a humble form for like to go or to come. So, 参る. So, エントランスに参りますね. So, like, I am going to go to the entrance. You're going to come along with me. 上のエントランス. So, the upper entrance. And yeah, so if she was being formal, like if she's saying we were going to do it, it would be いらっしゃる, like いらっしゃいます. But it's 参ります. So, just examples, pointing it out. Daribishu, thank you for saying that. 日本語の勉強頑張ってください. Thank you. I hope everyone tries their best. 頑張ってください、みんな. And that Mesane is pretty cool. Thank you, Mesane. I try. I try. こちら、エントランスです. So, こちら, like this area is the entrance, right? That's pretty much it. この先にある受付でポケモンを元気にできますよ. So, 受付 is just our reception desk. So, この先にある the entrance desk that is just beyond here. ポケモンを元気にできますよ. Like, they can do the Pokemon towards healthiness. You know, they'll heal your Pokemon. So cute. Tomu-san, Hao-san, Mr. Tom, Mr. Hao. 島巡りで仕入れのこなし、チャンピオンを目指すということは So, 仕入れのこなし is like to complete the trials, right? Konashi is like, it's like a comma in the sentence. So it's like, on the island tour, 島巡りで仕入れのこなし completing the trials, and チャンピオンを目指すということ。目指す is of course like to aim for. Your eyes are pointing at it, like you're looking towards it, you're striving for it. チャンピオンを目指す so you're striving to become the champion ということは So it's that kind of thing. お二人は11歳なんですね. So it's like, with that whole thing, you two are 11 years old, aren't you? The なんですね, it's like, aren't you kind of thing, like explaining, like, this is right, correct? She's seeking feedback. そうです. So this is just like, that's right. 詳しいですね. So 詳しい is just like, that is detailed. Like, you know a lot about us. But I'm just going to say そうです. 11歳になると、望めば島巡りに挑めるんだ. So, 11歳になる is like to become 11 years old. と, like, if you become 11 years old, this is more about when you become 11 years old. You know, if you do it, when you do it. 望めば, so, 望む is like to wish, to desire. So like, if you want to, this is more of like conditional. So the first to, なると, if you become this, when you become this, it's very scientific. Like, this is going to happen, and then definitely, if you want to, 望めば, like this is more of our hypothetical, like not very scientific. It could or it could not be. So 望めば, if you want to, 島巡りに挑めるんだ. So 挑める is to be able to challenge. It's coming from 挑む to challenge. So 挑めるんだ. Like you can challenge it. 島巡りに挑めるんだ. いつか本気のじいちゃん倒したいけど強すぎるからな. So いつか is like someday, at some point in time. 本気のじいちゃん is of course his grandpa, his gramps, who is fighting with full force, very serious. 本気で. And 倒したいけど, so 倒す is to knock down, 倒したい is to want to do. けど, however, so I want to take down, someday I want to be able to beat my grandpa even when he's serious. So いつか本気のじいちゃん倒したいけど, but 強すぎるからね, からな. So 強すぎる, 強い is just like strong. すぎる is like too much. So it's like, he's way too strong for me. And because of that, I cannot beat him. 強すぎるからな. そうですよね. So she's like, oh, is that right? I have no clue what you're talking about. 皆さんぐらいになれば自分の考えで行動しますよね. So, 皆さん, everybody, ぐらいになれば. So, ぐらい is like about, like roughly approximate, right? So she's saying like 11歳ぐらいに kind of thing. Like, not necessarily, like it doesn't have to be 11歳, but she's saying like around that time, approximately around that time, or when they get to that age, or when they get to feeling that, around that time. So, ぐらいになれば, if they get to around that time, 自分の考えで, so, 考える is to think, right? So, 考え is like idea. So, 自分の考えで, by the means of your own ideas, 行動します. So, 行動 is like actions. They will act based on their own thoughts as they get to around that age. It's the idea of like, you're growing up, you're doing your own thing, you're not just listening to other people. So, 皆さんぐらいになれば自分の考えで行動しますよね。Where is the your beautiful home? 行動。Okay. なんといってもトレーナーはポケモンの親ですものね。So, なんといっても、we see this a lot. It's kind of one of those hard to translate things. It's kind of like, that is to say, speaking of which sort of thing, kind of like, I don't know. It's like, even if you say something kind of thing. I don't know. It's really hard to translate, but it's like, what's a good way to translate it? This is one of those things where it's like, I should just write my standard translation for it on the wall. But I feel like it's too temperamental. なんと言っても, but like, even if you say something about that, like, regardless of that, trainers are トレーナーはポケモンの親, like, oya's parents, but it's also, we've talked about before, it's like, literally, it's like trainers' pet owners as well. So, ポケモンの親ですものね. So they are like, trainers are Pokemon's parents, they are their owners. And they'll act based on their own things, kind of thing. トムさん、ハウさん、上ね、保護区に参りますね。So, 保護区, Hogo is obviously like conservation. Ku is like zone, so it's like nature reserve, sanctuary. So, So, 上の保護区に参りますね. So, we are going to go to the nature reserve above. なんて言っても... I want to write that down. I want to come up with a better explanation for it. I feel like I used to have a good one, and it's like you kind of lose it. I don't know. エーテルパラダイスではポケモン保護のため So in Aether Paradise, エーテルパラダイスでポケモン保護のため for the sake of Pokemon conservation モンスターボールの使用を禁止しております So 使用 is just like use of operation of kind of 使用 use, application, employment, the use of monster balls, モンスターボールの使用を禁止しております So 禁止 is like forbidden, prohibited, so it is prohibited, しております is like it is currently 禁止 prohibition, ban, fungal filament, that's cool Haifa Hogoku This is my reaction as well whenever I go to nature preserves. ここではスカルダンに襲われたポケモンをかくまったり So, ここで in this area スカルダンに襲われたポケモン Pokemon that are attacked by Team Skull をかくまったり So, かくまう is like to shelter, to hide even kakumattari. This is like, and other things. Like, they don't just do this, but things like that. Kakumattari shimasu. Kind of thing. 守るべきポケモン。例えば、サニゴですね。So, 守るべき. Yet again, we saw やるべきことある earlier. Like, things I have to do. There are things I have to do. There's 守るべきポケモン. 守る is, of course, to protect. And Bekis are like must do, ought to do kind of thing. So Pokemon that you must protect. 守るべき Pokemon. 例えば, for example, サニーゴです. So, for example, 例えば, for example, Sanigo. Sanigo is a great name. So Sango is coral. And Sunny is of course sunny. So it's like sunny coral. Sanigo ですね. ドヒドエデというポケモンに襲われて大変なのです。So, a Pokemon called ドヒドエデというポケモンに、and it is attacked by that Pokemon に襲われて、 And when it is attacked by that Pokemon, it is 大変なのです. Like, it is difficult for it. It is troublesome. Awful, dreadful, terrible. 私のポケモン図鑑を読みますね. So, I'm going to read from my Pokedex. 私のポケモン図鑑を読みますね. サニー号ドヒドイで12本の足で so with its 12 legs and it's like it's 12 bars of legs kind of because the pon is our like counter for cylindrical objects like legs so 12本の足で like with its 12 legs 海底を這う so 海底 is like ocean and like bottom so ocean floor bottom of the ocean and 海底を這う this 這う is like to crawl to creep around so it's like it crawls on the bottom of the floor of the ocean floor with its 12 legs ドヒドイでの這った後には so 這った後 ato is like afterwards 這った is our past tense for 這う so 這う這った to creep so 這う is to creep 這った is like creeped or crawled so 這った後で so in the, at where it crawled like in the space after where it crawled actually I guess I should say like trace I always think of 這った後 as like after this behind it I guess it could kind of be both ato can also be as you can see there's two kanji for it here I'll pull it down sorry where it's like remnant more like footsteps are like asiato 這った後 yeah but similar idea like the behind of it part so ドヒドイでの這った後には so in the like tracks of where it was moving サニー号のカスが散らばっている so kasu is like remnants I'm actually not sure if it'll show up it's kind of like refuse like useless bits dregs feces refuse scum that's it so サニー号のカスが散らばっている so 散らばる is like to scatter about to be scattered about so in like the tracks if you follow ドヒドイで tracks where it had once crawled 這った後にはサニー号のカスが散らばっている there are bits of Sunigo it's all scattered about basically which is very sad what a horrible Pokedex entry 自然には厳しい一面もあるって so 自然 is like nature so 自然には like for nature like regarding nature kind of thing 厳しい一面もある厳しい is just like strict kind of fierce severe I like severe a lot that's a good one like and ichimen is like literally it's like one face one side so like there's one aspect of it so it's like nature and aru it's like it is there so I'd say this like 自然には厳しい一面もある like nature also has a very like unrelenting side or a very like severe side or merciless you could even think あるって in this て is a quotation he's quoting じいちゃん言ってたしな so じいちゃん言ってた like my grandpa said that and it's like 言ってた like it's something he said from time to time like it's a recurring thing so 言ってた she is giving a justification for why he's bringing it up now and now it's just like like yeah that's the thing my grandpa said でもさ however エーテル財団で like at Aether like Aether Foundation すべてのポケモン守れるの so 守れる is to protect 守れる is to be able to protect すべて is all of them like entirely so すべてのポケモン守れるの like the no is like very imploring like can you protect all Pokemon at Aether Foundation シーズンのバランスもありますし so season is of course nature so 自然のバランス is balance so like もあります like it is also there like there's also a balance to nature's like you can't just step in and stop Dohidoide from eating all of the Sanigo because Dohidoide needs something to eat right so 自然のバランスもありますし it's like there's also a balance to nature 人がどこまで関わるのか難しい問題ではありますね So, kakawaru is like, to be concerned with, kind of to be influenced by, to concern oneself in, I like a lot. So, hito ga doko made. So, doko made is, of course, like our, you're going up to that point, sort of like, and you draw the line. Doko, where are you drawing that line? Doko made, where are you going? How far are you going? Doko made kakawaru no ka? So, like, to what extent should humans be interfering with this, you know, or should humans be putting their nose into other people's business, kind of. 人がどこまで関わるのか難しい問題ではありますね。It's like 難しい問題。問題 is like problem or question. And 難しい is difficult. It's like that is a difficult question to answer, kind of thing. 難しい問題ではありますね。So yeah, like that's just a difficult question. エーテル財団すごい Aether Paradise is Aether Foundation is amazing. Like that you even think of questions like that. でね、思ったんだけど So it's like and I already thought that, you know, like 思った like past tense thought 思う So it's like, and I thought that, I already thought you were すごい but I already thought you were すごい I meant to say amazing, I'm sorry. I already thought you were すごいでね、思ったんだけど but どうしてアローラ地方に来たの So どうして is like why? Like why did you come to Aurora? Aurora 地方に来たの So like, why'd you come to Aurora? Like I already thought you were cool, but why'd you do it? さあ、代表は何を考えなのか So 代表は like the representative 何をお考えなのかお考え like, you know, that's our to think. So 何を like she something, not what are they thinking? 何をお考えなのか has all kinds of weird ideas is kind of the idea. Like she doesn't know is basically the idea. She's like the representative, I don't know what the representative is thinking, kind of thing. Like 何をお考えなのか The representative has a lot of thoughts on things, kind of thing. わかりにくい方ですから So this kata is a more formal way of saying like person, kind of like when we say mono instead of like hito. So わかりにくい方 wakaru is of course to understand. We have this わかりにくい it is difficult to understand. Just like wakariyasui would be it is easy to understand. You could also have like a tabeyasui, like it is easy to eat. Tabenikui, it is difficult to eat. That kind of thing. But this is wakarinikui kata. It is a person who is difficult to understand. Desu kara, and because of that. And this helps us also contextualize the nani o kangae nano ka wakarinikui. It is difficult to understand what they are thinking. So, 何をお考えなのか分かりにくい方ですから。So, it's a person who's difficult to understand what they are thinking about. 代表のルザミーネでしたら、保護区にいらっしゃいますから。So, 代表のルザミーンでしたら、it's like, でしたら is kind of like our, like, if that's the case kind of thing, like, if it is that, but it's more, I'd say in this case it is more of like a concerning this, or like speaking of which almost, like about that. So 代表のルザミンでしたら like as for that kind of thing, 保護区に in the nature reserve いらっしゃいますから so she is here in the nature reserve, and because of that いらっしゃいますからぜひお会いになってください. So ぜひ is like absolutely, like certainly make sure you do it kind of thing. So ぜひお会いになってください. So this is earlier I mentioned this where it's we had our humble verbs, which was like that would be お会いする would be like for me humbly to say, but this is お会いになる. This is like now formal. She's asking us to do something. So お会いになる like to go meet her. お会いになってください. Please go meet her. So yeah, I don't know why she doesn't just say お会いください. I guess it sounds better this way. お会いになってください. It's, who knows. But yeah, so she is here in the nature reserve. 保護区にいらっしゃいますから、ぜひお会いになってください. Make sure you go see her. Please. All right. And that's a whole hour. And yeah, we got to take a break, everybody. I'm going to be thank you so much for stopping by, listening to the episode, studying with me. I really appreciate it. I learned a lot this week. I hope you learn a lot this week too. Thanksgiving's coming up. I won't be here over the weekend. I'm going to try. I want to say I will, but last week Animal Crossing didn't happen because things came up. But I'm going to really, really try to make sure that Animal Crossing happens before I go to Thanksgiving. I'm visiting family, so it's probably going to be on Tuesday. It'll probably be earlier in the day than normal, which is kind of weird, I know, I'm sorry. Because I want to do the Thanksgiving event in Animal Crossing, so look forward to that if you can. Aside from that, yeah, study your honorific request in your humble language. Study your Becky's, Becky's our good friend. If you've got comments or questions, comment section below, Twitter, @game_grammar. We have an email link on gamergrammar.com. I also have transcript for this whole episode on gamegrammar.com, which I highly recommend, looking over, playing with yourself, being like, hey, I don't understand this part. Let's, dissect it and figure out what's going on. Highly recommend it. If you've got questions about that, please ask me. Just go ahead and ask me if you've got, an actual question. Do it, please. What else is there to say? I hope you have a great week. Yes, there probably won't be Pokemon next week, but there will be the week after that, where we will be continuing our wonderful adventure in Aether Paradise. So, I'll see you then. Thank you very much, and mata ne!